Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at 5 iconic guitar solos and what you can learn from them. Yeah, so instead of learning these songs note for note, which you can do because it's also fun to do, it's cool to pick up ideas from those songs and then implement them into your own guitar playing. And I think that's the most important takeaway you should get from actually learning or copying guitar solos. So yeah, let's get into the first one, which is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. So here's my little demonstration. Okay, so Jimmy Page was doing a lot of cool stuff, but his main thing was vibratos and kind of combining the song is in A minor, so it goes from A to G to F. Right? And he's mainly starting this with the A minor pentatonic. And he combines that with the A minor scale. So, for example, when he goes, or what was it? That's part of. And that's a pretty cool sound. So that's one thing to take away from that. Basically, you could do that alternatively, for example. That's one cool thing that he does. And this solo also has very smooth kind of transitions from the pentatonic boxes. So for instance, he goes. That's a nice way of going into the second position, and then he goes into the fourth from here. You could do the same thing in the first position, right? And then already you have a new kind of lick that's the same, really, just up an octave here. And then this cool repeating thing, right, that I was playing, or that Jimmy Page obviously originally played. That's a really cool repetitive lick, and that's kind of a very common thing that those 70s rock tunes kind of had, and you can obviously do that anywhere. So that's pretty cool. And then also just the rhythm of this. That's pretty cool, and you can also use that rhythm in your solo. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I really like that from Stairway to Heaven. And then another important thing that he does is the vibrato. It's very powerful. It's a very good song to teach you vibrato, and doing that, it's very powerful. Okay, so Hotel California, this one's really cool because the part which I demonstrated was the little arpeggio section. And essentially, what that is it's playing triads, 1 3 5, major triads, but the other way around. So, like 5 3 1. So, that would be like. But he's playing it with pull offs, so. And the first chord is B minor. So 1 3 5 in B would be, right? 1 3 5. So if you do it the other way around, it would be. And then it goes to F sharp, A, E. And it's doing that, which is really cool. I really like that, and I think you can use that to apply it to any kind of solo where it's kind of doing that harmony, and it sounds really good. And you can also change the pattern. So instead of going, you could go. And add other notes, and then immediately you've got like a cool sounding thing. So. Yeah, so it's really fun to experiment with that kind of triadic movement. Okay, so now we must move on to another guitar. So let me quickly switch that. So yeah, that's super fun, and Van Halen did a lot of cool stuff like that. Learning this tapping part in eruption is quite useful because it's like one of the more easier patterns of tapping, and then that like gets you comfortable, and then after that you can start implementing that into like those hard rock solos. And then another kind of bonus tip is that tapping pattern is very cool as well. I haven't played it in ages, but that's from Hot for Teacher. And yeah, it's really cool if you're into that kind of super strat, hard rock, or just rock kind of shreddy solos, then having tapping under your fingers is very useful. So I very much recommend learning that and kind of just trying to add that into your solos and being very good with the timing. Now, Sultans of Swing is super iconic, very famous, and it's played without a pick, which is I think quite tricky for a lot of guitar players who aren't used to that. Although there are some that prefer obviously playing without a pick. Like everybody talks about this part, how does it go? Right, that part. But for me, what Mark did really well was kind of connect the pentatonic positions together. So like even the beginning, right? Those descending lines. That's so cool. So you can try adding that like in a different key when you're playing a solo. So if instead of what key is this? D minor, doing it in A minor. So you can just go like, which is pretty cool. And then also those really cool you can go. I really like that. And that's a very country lick. So yeah, those are like the more cool ones in my opinion, but obviously that is really cool. And yeah, I just like that the way that he uses triads and just so kind of noodling around with that is also very fun. So yeah. Oh, and the last one is Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd by David Gilmour. So that is brilliant. So we're in D minor and it kind of vamps on the chord of D minor, just right? And the solo starts with so yeah, there's a bunch of cool pentatonic ideas that you can steal from the solo, and just the easiest way for me to take an idea from a solo and then start implementing it in my own playing is if I transpose that into a different key, because that kind of forces me to not think of it as a pattern, but rather think of it as an idea, like a musical idea. And also for me, David Gilmour, his bends in the solo are obviously insane because he goes. So kind of just. That is painful. So really cool to implement that in your own playing, and it's also really good practice for just getting bends down really well. Yeah, some people play this part like this because it's easier than doing like a two-step bend. But yeah, I love this solo so much because it just, it's really cool. I suggest that you look into it and try transposing those ideas and focusing on the like key elements of these solos, and that will get you where you want to be. And that's kind of the whole purpose of this video, right, is to think of these solos. Obviously they're amazing and they are iconic for a reason, but to, instead of just learn things note for note, to try to take these ideas and then create new things with them, because otherwise, well, you can join a cover band. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, check out my merch. I have merch now, which is really exciting, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want me to like analyze something or film a video in particular, just let me know, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.